everyone, we're camping at Cobb Co Nine Mile campground. It's about 20 minutes south of Gympie and it's a beautiful spot.
Sure is. So we're camped here for about, 3 nights we're here for? And we're going to show you around.
So we're camping on an unpowered campsite. Actually, the whole place is unpowered unless you're in a cabin or a safari tent.
Yeah, or the Gypsy Wagon.
Or the Gypsy Wagon, that's right. We had friends staying in a Gypsy Wagon, so we'll show you inside one of those. And we were paying $58 a night. Now, so that was for 2 adults, 2 children.
Yeah, is that off-peak or is it anything? Because I think we're on school holidays at the moment. So.
Yeah, it's September school holidays and there is no off-peak or peak charge rates.
That's good. Nice. All right, so there's a heap of things to do here at Cobb Co. So we've only been here one night so far, and we've already sort of explored around. There's a water slide. There's a lagoon, billabong. You call it a billabong, where you can swim and you can kayak and all sorts of stuff. There's a heap of playgrounds as well. Hey, so look, as you sort of come in, there's a big pirate ship. Pretty cool. With a playground, so the kids absolutely love that. They're down there all the time. And then there's a couple of other playgrounds that are sort of scattered throughout the park. So it's definitely very family orientated. And
plenty of spots for the kids to ride their bikes, bit of BMX track.
Oh yeah, there's stacks of kids riding bikes, so it's definitely family friendly.
They've also got animal feeding of an afternoon. You can go in and feed the goats and the chickens.
And that's where we were camped. We were camped pretty close to the animal feeding, which was sort of basically, 100 metres away from us, sort of ish. Yeah. And then, then you got obviously the big office, and the office has got quite a large sort of like games area where you can sort of ping pong tables,
and they've got board games and things like that you can borrow. Nice, big lounges and things, and they've actually got on site. You know, you can buy ice creams, milk, all that sort of stuff, but they've got like a cafe, so you can buy like tea, coffee, and then throughout the day they've got different things as well, like scones or pies or different things like that for you to choose from. Yeah,
that's awesome. And right across from the office block is the amenities. So there's a nice big shower block and toilet block. And nice hot showers and good sized showers as well, aren't they?
Yeah, really good. And throughout the whole property, it's 50 acres. There is plenty of toilets scattered all throughout. Yep. So there may not be showers necessarily, but there's plenty of toilets. And camp kitchens.
Yeah, there's a good sized camp kitchen down the back, isn't there? Down sort of towards the billabong.
Yeah, towards the billabong.
And there's like undercover sort of tables and chairs where you can sort of sit around and all that. And it's got a little bit of solar lighting, I think it is.
Yeah.
As well. So
there's a variety of options. So you can do unpowered camping, which we mentioned. There's like safari tents. There's like the other little cabins, which are like 2-bedroom, and they've got their own little fire pit area and cooking stove.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about them, because we did have a bit of a walk through, was that the main bedroom is sort of separated from the kids' bedroom. Yeah. So if you've got young ones like us, I don't think we'd feel too comfortable in sort of
there was no lock.
Yeah, there's no lock on the door and stuff like that. So
inside or out.
Maybe for older kids, I think it's brilliant because you sort of get that definite separation. Their parents get their own sort of bit of space. But for younger families, I don't know if that's ideal. But really good theory though, right?
Yeah. What I did really rate though was how unique and cool the Gypsy Wagons were.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. So there's 2 Gypsy Wagons.
A blue one and a green one.
Yeah, blue and a green one. And I think the green one is slightly bigger than the blue one. Our friends are staying in the blue one, so we'll throw a bit of footage over the top and show you how cool and interesting they are. They're definitely a unique camping experience, should I say.
So what do you like about it?
Oh, okay. Put me on the spot there a bit. I don't know, I think that it was a nice sort of, the campgrounds were nice and flat. They were nice and grassy, so there was no bogginess or anything about it, especially where we were camped. It was, fairly close to the office. But even the rest of the campgrounds were sort of nice and flat and, it wasn't too cramped.
No, because you know why?
Yeah.
Because the owners cap it.
Ah, well, there you go.
So there's 50 acres and the owners cap it. They don't want us to be squished in like sardines. So it's really great because you can camp really close together in your little groups and you can still have space between you and the next group.
Yep.
You've got none of that peak school holidays where your ropes are crossing over.
Yep. There is also phone reception there with Telstra. Unsure about Optus and definitely, or a bit patchy for Vodafone as well. So
very patchy.
Yeah. All right, so so you've asked me what my favourite bit is. What's your favourite part?
Oh, easily, hands down, the cobber pillar.
So explain to everyone what the cobber pillar is.
The cobber pillar is like, what would it be? Like a tractor towing like the little carriages for the kids to go on?
Yeah, it's basically like a little train type of arrangement where there's like a little tug at the front and it's got a little number of little carriages sort of behind. And it's quite fun for the kids. And the guy who actually drives it is quite a bit of a character, isn't he? So
yeah, they play really Aussie songs.
Yep.
And he swerves a lot while he's driving.
He swerves along and he's a bit of a comedian,
gets all the bumps
and
everything. Yeah, and lets the kids have a drive and sit up the front.
Yeah. All right, Sarso, what didn't you like about Cobb Co?
Well, that's a tough one because there's not a lot.
It was pretty good, hey? Like it was.
It was pretty good, but for the price, because only 2 years and under is free.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a bit exy at $58 a night.
Yeah, $58 is sort of a little bit expensive when you're talking about unpowered camping, right? But I think the only saving grace for it, I think, is all the activities and stuff for the kids. Like, you don't have to pay for the cobber pillar.
No.
You don't have to pay for the animal feeding.
And they're really fair with all of that. Yeah. You get a stamp to make sure that everybody gets one turn.
Yep. Oh, that was another thing is that I'll throw in is that they've got a little Cobb Co museum there.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, it's got a little old relics of Australia and all sorts of things, which definitely when you're there, check it. It's right across from the office.
Yeah.
It's got heaps of old stuff. And the kids were pretty blown away with it and like, oh, what's that, Dad? And they've got old roller skates and there's a bit of a tribute to some sort of Aussie soldiers and all that sort of stuff in there.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
That was really cool. One thing I will also point out is that they do have clean drinking water. So even if you don't have your own clean drinking water, they actually have a filtered tap section right across from the office where you can fill up your jerry cans. So look, we had to do that already because we sort of already run out of water and we didn't fill the tanks up.
You can also dump, can you not? As long as you don't use certain chemicals.
Yeah, so you can. They don't have a specific dump point, and provided you use sort of septic tank friendly chemicals in your porta potty, you can dump it straight into the toilet. All you do is just ask at the counter at reception, and then they'll let you dump it in there, and it doesn't cost you anything either. So, all right.
So to wrap things up, overall, would we come back?
Yeah, I'd definitely come back.
I would. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You can have fires.
Yep.
The kids had a ball, plenty of space.
And look, it's only, 20 minutes from Gympie. And there's a few things, obviously, you can do in sort of Gympie as well. Like, if you've forgotten anything like alcohol or bread, milk, obviously, Gympie's a massive township, so it's got everything you need. And just up the road, what about 10 minutes maybe or so? 15 minutes? You got what it's called,
Mountain Creek Rockfalls.
So, we've been there before previously when we went up to... Gucci Creek, we actually came back into Gympie and had a look. But that's a really picturesque place where you can sort of go there, have a bit of a swim in the rock pools and stuff. So, and also I think there's some walking trails and stuff as well there.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, guys, if you've got something out of it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you can. It really supports the channel. And if you've got any questions or comments, drop them down below. And until next time, we'll catch you again. Cheers.
Bye.